what are your team's thoughts on Zen v Ana and Ana as a concept in general as well?
Right. I really do think that Ana is the root to a lot of the problems that the current meta has with a lot of tank stacking and stuff like that. And Zen is, he can work well to counter it obviously because of Discord. It takes a lot of team coordination to be constantly focusing the Discord target. And that is where Zen can shine over Ana if you have a very coordinated team and you're very good about focusing Discord targets. But I do think Ana's very strong right now and probably a bit too strong. And I think toning her down would open up for a lot more picks and a lot more interesting meta.
Ana is just incredible. I mean, she's just so ridiculous. Her kit is insane. Like, okay, I have a heal grenade that's in 2 parts, doubles the healing of my team, and if I accidentally hit an enemy with it, they receive 0 healing. And then I can put someone to sleep for 5 seconds or whatever. And then I'm a DPS because I can 3-shot DPS heroes, and I'm also a sniper because I can scope in. And then my ultimate makes someone go Super Saiyan. And I mean, it's amazing, obviously. The hero is incredible. I'm really, really happy they created a high skill cap hero, but I still feel like if they just toned her damage and just in general her numbers slightly lower, she would still be a huge, amazing pick, but she wouldn't be completely overpowered. I would say right now, she's obviously very good, and when it comes to the tank meta, there's obviously going to be 2 parts of it, in my opinion. The first one is obviously Ana's heal grenade is incredible. It doesn't matter if you grind down the tanks because 1 grenade and 1 Lucio heal aura amp means the Lucio just built 50% ultimate and he full healed his entire team because it's almost like a trance from Zen.
So it's hard to say which one's better because Zen with his Discord orb can shred tanks. So if you're playing against 3 tanks or 4 tanks, that's where running a Zen can be good. But the issue is if you're then also running 3 or 4 tanks yourself, Ana just puts out so much more healing than Zen does. So if you're running a squishier comp, maybe only 2 tanks, that's where then running Zen can be really good to counter a heavy tank team. But if you're running if you're running a tanky comp yourself, you kind of need the Ana. So it's a really weird situation with the 2 of them. I wouldn't say Ana's OP. She definitely, I think she could use a slight nerf, but I don't think she's necessarily overpowered. I'd say she was in the past. They've nerfed her from where she was before. And I think she's in a pretty good spot now. It's just with how the meta is as a whole and the fact that teams are running a lot of tanks, it's making it so that's where you kind of have to run Ana. And just because the heroes ran a lot doesn't really mean they're OP. Like Reinhardt and Lucio, they're pretty much perma-runs still, but they're perma-runs because they fill a hole that other heroes don't fill. Like Lucio has speed boost, which no other hero has. Reinhardt has a shield, which no other hero has one like his. And Ana puts out big AoE healing that no other hero really does to the same level she does. Like Lucio does AoE healing, but it's not quite as much as Ana can do if she bombs her teammates and then just starts shooting them. So they all feel like different things. And I think she's okay, but other people will probably disagree with me.
I think Ana is really strong. She's the character that heals the most, while also being the character that disables the most heals, and she has a really good CC with her sleep dart, and her grenade is really strong, her ult is still really strong even without the speed boost. I think she needs to be toned down a little. And in terms of Ana versus Zen, I think it's all about the team and the players. We can make Zen work in compositions where maybe it shouldn't because of the playstyle we play, or maybe because Rolf is just a really good Zen player. But I think that's a lot of just preference for the most part, but you don't want to pull out a Zen when you just actually want an Ana in the composition because it works a lot better. I would say Ana enables tank meta quite a bit, but it's not the only problem with tank meta. It's just tanks are way too strong. Like Roadhog Hook, he's a 600 HP self-healing tank who can 1v1 any DPS character in the game basically every 6 seconds with just a hook and a shot. And I think that's a bit too strong, and especially how he can go for these big pushes, he gets low, and then Ana just throws a grenade and he's full HP again. So Ana is really the backbone of the tank compositions right now, the tank meta, but it's not only Ana, but Ana needs to be toned down. She's a bit too strong.
I was talking about Ana, but also the second part of the tank meta that I also really hate is just Roadhog in general. I think Roadhog is a little bit ridiculous right now, not because of the Ana healing, which is obviously true, but more because of the online play of Overwatch with ping disparities, and the gigantic hook hitbox means you actually can't effectively play against hook because you never know when you're going to get hooked online. And I've played a World Cup, and a World Cup we had 144 tick land, and there was never a single BS hook or hook around walls or anything like that. but you don't have land at every event. It's not like we have land at MLG, for example. So, I mean, they could. I personally think they should make Roadhog's hook more skill-based, just reduce the hitbox a little bit. That's what they did with Hanzo, made him more skill-based. Why not do the same thing with Roadhog? And they could probably nerf the throughput a little bit on Ana, and she'd be balanced.
I really like the concept of Zen because she's a support that is more leaning towards putting offensive capabilities like Discord. You're there to be aggressive. You're there to try and blow things up, do lots of damage. Ana is the opposite. It's about playing defensively and using your maximum amount of heals and your ability to get aggressive with your grenades and your Ana boosts, like temporarily. I think Ana is the issue and the reason we have 4 tanks right now, because the amount of healing she can put out is just ridiculous. You can heal Orion from 5 health to 500 in half a second if you hit him with a grenade and then shoot him. So just outside of the grenade as well, you have 10 bullets that you can shoot like really fast that heal for, I'm not even sure how much they heal for, like 180 or something like that, over and over and over again, and you have 10 clip. So I think you need to reduce the amount of healing that Ana can put out, like reduce the potency of her grenade, but then also reducing the amount of healing that she can do just with her weapon in itself. Maybe reduce the fire rate, reduce the clip size, because that's something that made her really strong. When she was first introduced in the game, she had a clip size of 4. Maybe I'm talking about in like early beta, but she had a clip size of 4 and it shot slower. And it was sort of things that people didn't realize that came through, that it went from 6 and then I think it went to 10 and then they increased the fire rate, and like that, all those things compound to make her as strong as she is today.